Hello everyone. So as you may know, a tournament happened on Sunday, August 14th. So this video is gonna be about my whole experience with the tournament and sharing with you guys my point of view and what I was thinking at the time. So enjoy. So after signing up, I immediately started thinking of what kind of strategy I could use. Now what I came up with was, ultimately, I had to have a base at the end of the game, because if I could survive up to phase 2 gas, then I could avoid that huge clusterfuck of bowmen shooting at me, and I would have bandages to heal up if I got tagged by random arrows. Now initially, I was going to plan to use a blade build because there was a cheap airdrop with a blade and a backpack. With my trapping strategy, that's all I really needed. But after watching game 1 of the tournament live, I realized that people had a misconception of how the point system worked. So there was 3 facts that came to light. 1. People would be playing extremely aggressive for those early game kills. 2. Late game airdrops are pretty hard to achieve because with so many aggressive people, the games are closing out much faster. 3. Spears were a popular choice over blades.
Health is so low! Health is so low! Oh my god!
Now I'm gonna be flashing up the document explaining how the point system works. I'm not really going to go too much into it, so pause the screen if you wanna give it a read. But I did allocate an hour of time doing case scenarios on what the win conditions were. Essentially, I concluded that kills are important, but placing first, second, or third, last to die, is more important. Now, knowing that people would be playing extremely aggressive early and late game airdrops were hard to come by, the absolute best perk to take was Knuckle Dragger in my mind. If I manage to find brass knuckles in the first building, then anyone I run into is dead. But the thing was, what if I don't find knuckles? I don't want to leave myself in a shitty situation where I couldn't get away from fights I wasn't statistically going to win. Also, most people are taking speed perks, so I want to be able to chase them down as well. So, I decided to take Speedy Spear, Brass Knuckles, and Submission going into the first game. So I spawn and the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, this area right here is very contestable because more likely than not another guy is spawning really close to me and that he's going to come to this building. So it's of the utmost important that I waste no time getting there. As you can see, I do make a caltrop because if you have caltrops early game, it gives you such a huge advantage during the fight, and now I'm just frantically searching the blockers as fast as possible so I can maybe find brass knuckles or take whatever advantage I can to fight this guy. As you can hear, his footsteps are coming, so I'm getting ready for the fight. I've got caltrops, I've got iron foreskin on, and an alarm gun. The alarm gun actually does a decent amount of damage now, so I think I can take this fight. Now this guy does have body armor, but I'm not too worried about it because I have a spear, so I definitely can take this fight. He does have Dig Deep on as well. But luckily for me, I managed to pull off some insane damage with caltrops and the gas that he triggered. So this fight didn't really put my life in danger.
If you are immobilized, a common side effect is basophobia. Don't worry, our health professionals will have you back on your feet in no time. If you are bleeding, put pressure on the wound.
Now right after I finish killing him,
with a spear.
I want to heal up as fast as possible because someone could be at weather and he might have heard us fighting and is heading over right now. So as always, my priority is to make caltrops. I always want to have at least one set of caltrops with me, so that if a fight does break out, I am able to use it to my advantage. Now, I am crafting armor, because early game armor is extremely helpful, and I want to be able to have whatever advantage I can for these early game fights. Now I hear the pepper spray behind me, and I do a quick analysis of what he has. He has body armor on, he has muscle man milk, and dig deep. I try to fight it out for a little bit and see if I can gain an advantage through our skirmish, but he does manage to outplay me, and that's when I know that I can't take this fight. So I make my way to the health station and heal up a little bit, but I have no intention of fighting, so I'm gonna let him take control of that health station. I make another set of caltrops while he's chasing me, because he gives me the opportunity to, because he chose to heal up. Now if he ever gets too close to me, I can use them to escape again. Now I was pretty annoyed at this guy for chasing me halfway across the map, but it's also understandable that if you have a guaranteed kill or fight that you can win, then you should go for it. So see, if I didn't take Speedy Spear here, I would have definitely been dead. Especially since I would have no incentive to build a spear in the first place to fight the body armor. So I use the gas to separate myself from him, craft another caltrops, and I'm pretty much guaranteed the escape here from now. But then I hear this guy and I'm like, oh shit. Well, I don't really want to fight because I don't have jack shit, so I'm just gonna run the other way. I still do need to top off on health, so that's my main priority right now. So I just heal up real quick here using the branches, and then I hear fighting in the distance, and I was thinking, okay, well I'm in a really bad spot right now, and chances are all the buildings are looted, so I'm gonna need to vulture that ASAP. Because if I don't manage to get myself some kills and funk, then I'm screwed for the rest of the game. I'm going to craft armor for this upcoming fight. Luckily for me, it looks like they're fighting a very prolonged fight, so it gives me a lot of time to set up before actually having to go there. Then I decide to create one more set of caltrops along the way, and we're good to go. I see this guy running away, so I immediately know that he's probably low HP. I see the other guy close to the health station, so there's no real point for me to go after him because he's just going to camp it and prolong the fight with me. So I'm going after this guy because I know I can take him down. Quick look at his health. He has dig deep, but he's at 50% HP, so I can definitely take this kill. Now this is really annoying when you're chasing someone who's good, because it is hard as heck to catch up to them if you're not properly managing your stamina. So I picked up a rock and a stick to hopefully throw at him, and like the moment you reach him, it's almost a 33% chance of whatever both of you are gonna do. And he was doing a good job keeping alive for a long time, especially because he was applying the cripple wound, but unfortunately he just probably is not gonna get away at this point. He's got no stamina left, and he stepped onto some caltrops, so I managed to take the kill here. So now I've got 2 kills under my belt, still no brass knuckles. I'm gonna refresh on armor. It's about 14 minutes into the game, and I've given up on trying to get my airdrop because I wasn't anywhere close to 150 funk. I did a quick check on the scoreboard there, And now it's gonna be time to start setting up my base. So even though I have a crafted sphere, I'm not too worried about it as long as I can set up my base and place in second or third, and I'm pretty much guaranteed to be in the semi-finals. But my main goal right now is to survive and not get eliminated out of the tournament. So yeah, my strategy is to use this gas bomb and wait till post phase 2 gas and just have everyone die to gas. Because if I'm forced to fight melee to melee against a tier 4 weapon, there's no chance I'm gonna win. I stash my gas grenade here so I can have more inventory space to keep on trapping. This guy does delay me from continuing trapping the area, so I decide to run to the other island to find more resources. He did tag me with a couple arrows, so I would like to top off my health on that. Now right here, it was very faint and I didn't talk when the audio file played, but I could actually hear him placing down steel snares. And you'll see in the future of the game that this is my downfall. I could have outplayed those snares, but unfortunately I forgot about them. Right now I'm still worried about making more traps and covering the area with as many as I can. Now this guy tries to start taking my traps away, and you always want to have a bow when you lay down traps, so that if a person tries to destroy your traps, you get a free bow shot on them. So they have to choose between just straight up leaving the area or taking free damage. As you can see, I get a lot of free arrow shots on him because of these traps. Because if he crouches through them, that's also a free hit. Now what he wants to do here is force a melee fight because, well, in melee, he wins 100%. So I'm going to do my best to pick him down until the HP advantage I have is just too much regardless of the weapon choice. Right now, my bow runs out of arrows, so I know I have to fight him right here, right now. Because I want that spear, and I want that kill.
There it is! Oh my gosh!
Someone else.
And that's it, he's got himself a trident! He is stacked!
I was feeling very happy when I got
Your
this kill.
name! Nice spear kill!
As you can see, one shot from his trident really hurt my HP. So if I didn't do all of that prep work, there was no chance I would have beaten him. But now my main concern is to refresh my HP, my armor, my arrows, and I get lucky because the third guy alive, Archon, engages on the other guy, so the other guy stops chasing me after I have finished that fight. So yeah, things are looking pretty fine right now where I am. I've managed to restock up on all my supplies, and I'm ready for another fight. Now right here, I decide to make a crafted explosive because I remembered that explosives are pretty strong now, that nobody runs bomb suit. And since I'm waiting for gas phase 2 standing room only, explosives are just always good in such a small area. Now I actually decide to chuck my bandage right here so that I can pick up my grass grenade, because it's in an awkward position right now. It's in an area that's not mine due to someone else throwing caltrops there. And I look at the score and I see 3-1-0. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but I play on this quality a lot, so I know. And since I'm just waiting, not really making a move, I decide, okay, I can probably make a quick set of caltrops right before this gas pushes me in, and I place them right here. In case anyone decides to just full on engage on me, I have this area controlled. So right now I'm just playing passive, trying to not get hit by any arrows, and yeah, just waiting for that timer to go down. Now I'm thinking that both players have a bow, so if I want to avoid bow fire and I want to make them focus each other instead of me, then I should just straight jump down, because there's only 3 players left in the game. If I jump down, then they're gonna look at each other trying to gain control. Unfortunately, there were steel stairs in this area that I forgot about, and I just take so much damage because Archon gets a free hit with me with his compound bow, and I'm basically sitting here thinking, fuck, I'm screwed. Also, I forgot where I placed the bandage I threw down here earlier, so I couldn't find it, and I'm just pretty much in a very, very bad spot. Now both of them jump down, and I see that one of them is like half dead and Archon is at full HP. And I'm thinking, okay, well, there's no way we can kill Archon, so my best bet is to just go for this guy and hopefully get the kill. But it doesn't work out. Archon throws a smoke grenade, so the kill goes to him. And he takes the first match.